Today in our class we will discuss about metamorphic rock cycle and the influence of rocks on landforms. Okay, so let's start. Now discuss about the metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock is formed by the change. Okay, the Greek metamorphosis, which is mean the alterations or the change of form. Okay, so the metamorphic rock is formed by the change in rock from its original form by heat and by the pressure in the interior of the earth. Okay, and it is a new rock formed from the pre-existing rock by means of the mineralogical, chemical and the structural changes. Example: gneiss, schist, marble, quartz, slate, etc. Okay, and the process by which the pre-existing rocks transfer into the metamorphic rock due to the intense heat and pressure, it is called metamorphism. This process is called metamorphism. And now we discuss about the classifications of metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rocks are classified on the basis of the process by which the pre-existing rock are transferred to the newer rock type. There are the two types. One is the contact or the local metamorphism. Other one is the regional metamorphism. So first, local metamorphism or the contact metamorphism. This type of metamorphism is usually caused due to the rise in temperature. When the rock come in contact with the hot molten magma at great depth, or when a heated lava outpour and flow on the earth's surface, the rock that come in contact undergo changes. Chemical replacement and recrystallizations takes place. Metamorphic rocks thus formed in result of the contact metamorphisms. Did you understood? Now this type of metamorphisms is also called local metamorphisms, as metamorphism takes place in a localized area. As an example, you can say marble. Okay. Our next point is regional metamorphism. This type of metamorphisms occur on large scale over the extensive area during the mountain building or the other earth movement. Excessive heat and pressure may cause the pre-existing rock to change. Okay, this process of metamorphisms is called regional metamorphisms. Example: slate. Okay, metamorphic rock may be another two types. Metamorphic rock that may be faulted or non-faulted. The rocks that break into the flaky sheet following a definite pattern, that is called faulted metamorphic rock. Example: schist. And the rock that break without a definite pattern, that are called non-faulted metamorphic rocks. Example: quartzite. Okay. Now we discuss about the characteristics of metamorphic rock. Number one, metamorphic rock are massive and may be crystalline. Like igneous rocks become more crystalline when the metamorphisms is there. Okay. Number two, they are hard and resistant to erosions. Number three, they may be banded or the platy. Okay. Number four, these rocks are rich in minerals. And next, they are used as building and road materials. And next, metamorphic rocks do not contain any fossils. Fossils contained in the sedimentary rocks and get destroyed due to the excessive heat and pressure. Okay, during the metamorphisms. And last point, void spaces are absent in this rock. Okay, here the sedimentary rock and the igneous rock is there. You have to learn the changes name. Okay, like granite change into gneiss, basalt change, basalt is igneous rock. When it is changed into the metamorphic rock, it change into the amphibolite. Okay, sandstone change into quartzite, limestone change into marble, pit coal change into the graphite, mudstone change into slate change into phyllite, and phyllite change into schist. Okay, you have to learn all of metamorphisms of the different rock. Okay. Rock cycle. The definitions of rock cycle is: the rock cycle is a process under which a rock originated, changes to other form of rocks, and then changes again to the former original form. This process continues for millions of years, and the life cycle of a rock is called rock cycle. Okay, now how it is from? The first rock, that is primary rock, that means igneous rock, right? Igneous rock formed either by the cooling and the solidifications of molten magma in the earth interior, or when the molten magma comes out on the earth's surface as a lava and cools and solidified quickly to form the rock. Then that igneous rocks are eroded by the several natural agents like river, glacier, wind, waves, and deposited in the layer on the sea floor. The pressures of the overlying sediments and heat causes the compaction and the cementations of the debris to the form of sedimentary rock. After that, mountain building movement or intrusions and the other earth movement transfer both the igneous and sedimentary rock into newer forms of rock, that is called metamorphic rock. And then after that, all the rocks can again melt, coming to contact with the molten magma, which cool and solidified to form igneous rock again. The transformations of rock from one type to another type in a cyclic order continuous. Thus, the igneous rocks transfer into the sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rock. Igneous and sedimentary rocks change to form metamorphic rocks, and sedimentary and metamorphic rocks transfer to form igneous rock. So this is the continuous process in alternations way in a three types of rock in a cyclic order. This is the total process is known as rock cycle. Okay. Now we discuss about the influence of rock on landform. If you visit throughout the world, you can see different type of landform and different type of topography on the basis of their types of rock. Okay, like I can give an example here. Granite is a hard and resistant igneous rock. So regional having the granite rock present dome shaped landform with the rounded tops. Here example is in India Churnagpur Plateau or Telangana Plateau are example of this type of landform. Other one is a basaltic rock, which is make the flat topped hills. Example, Deccan Trap regions of the peninsular India is this type of landform. Next, here I am giving you another topography or the landform region, that is the limestone region. Okay, limestone is a jointed sedimentary rock. It reacts with the weak carbonic acid of rainwater. The water prelocates underground and carved out a cave. Okay, and the narrow pointed rock formations hanging from the cave roofs are called stalactite. After that, rounded rock formations developed on the cave floor, which when the lime charged water drips down the stalactite and drops on the floor where the calcium is deposited. These are actually called stalagmite. Okay, stalactite hanging from the roof eventually join the stalagmite, which is formed from the floor. Okay, they are joined together. That time that is called pillar. When the stalactite and stalagmite are joined, that is they make a pillar. This typical limestone topography is called crust topography. Okay, this total topography is called crust topography. Topography on marble rock is usually undulating, while those are gneiss or the slate are flat and level. And resistant hard rock are difficult to erode, so they generally formed highland types of topography. And softer rocks they can get eroded easily, so this softer rock can form only lowlands, plains, valleys this type of landform. Okay, I hope everybody understood. If you have any queries and problem, please let me know. Thank you.